So German Academic Exchange Service, those who were there in the first half would know what it is. The main aim is to promote academic and scientific exchange between India and the other countries by providing financial support, by providing information. That's our second goal. Information about study and research opportunities in Germany. These are the 5 Olympic goals of the DAAD. There are scholarships for foreigners, that means scholarships for people like you, scholarships for Germans to go out and study. Internationalization of German universities is a big aim for the German Academic Exchange Service. Promoting German studies in German language abroad. So for that we have German teachers here teaching at various universities. And then of course educational cooperation with developing countries. Scholars being funded by the DAAD has gone up by 51%, about 67% increase in the number of Germans being funded to come to India. And in general, there is a 57% increase in the total number of scholars being funded by the DAAD in the last, since 2008. So it's an upward curve. Individual programs, then we have cooperation based programs, and then we have alumni programs. So basically our individual programs are number 1 for students, those are undergraduates in their undergraduate programs. Graduates and doctoral students, these are master and PhD programs, and then postdoc, senior scientist research programs. The first one here for students is the working internships in science and engineering. Then the university summer course, this is an essay competition for students of German, who are learning German and who are registered at any university, and study visit, this is a group visit. The working internship, the WISE program is limited to a certain number of Indian universities, and students of certain semesters can apply. The essay competition, it's a competition, and if you win it, then you get a German course in Germany. And the study visit to Germany is an institutional application. So as an individual you cannot apply, your institution has to apply. A group of 14 people can go for up to 2 weeks to Germany on an information tour. Basically, the internship program is for 2 to 3 months to do an internship in Germany. You have to be a bachelor student in the 5th, 6th or 7th semester to be eligible. And there is a list of institutions from where the students can apply. All these programs which we are talking about are available on our website. So I'm just going to mention them to you, and wherever you want more details you can ask us in the Q&A section. This is the essay competition I just mentioned to you. The study visits to Germany are for groups. Under the programs for graduates and doctoral programs, for doctoral students we have 2 programs, one each for IIT and IIM students. These are closed programs, these are only for them, students from IITs and IIMs. We had Amir Hamza earlier in the day. He has benefited under the scholarship Public Policy and Good Governance. Please note, people who have been doing their bachelor's in engineering field cannot apply for this because it's a purely humanities program unless and until your interest is actually in that field and you have done some work which is relevant to this course. Then there is a program, postgraduate courses with relevance to developing countries. These are only for those graduates who have relevant experience of 2 years. Now courses within this are not purely natural sciences, automotive engineering or mechanical engineering. These are courses like renewable energy, geoinformatics, photogrammetry, then hydrogeology. They are very specific programs. So these are, and then you need 2 years of relevant experience in that field to be eligible. Our flagship program is a PhD program. For doing a PhD in Germany, basically individual PhD. Then we have 2 programs for students who are registered for PhD. One is the sandwich model, the other is short term. So if there is someone who is really interested in this, I can give you more details. This is the Master's Scholarship in Public Policy and Good Governance, is to earn a complete master's degree. There's a list of 7 programs which are funded under this, which are relevant to the bigger field of public policy and good governance. You do 2 years of, it's a 2-year program, and then 6 months of German language course in Germany. So wherever we have a German language course, it's mandatory, it's paid for. You also get a small pocket allowance during that. You don't have to pay anything from your pocket. For all our scholarships, starting from the masters, your last degree should not be older than 6 years at the time of application, and there is no age limit. You can be 40 years old and you've earlier around 34, 35 you've done another degree, you are eligible to apply. For all of them it is the case. There is no age limit. The only place where you really have to look if the university has any age limits is the postgraduate courses with relevance to developing countries. There the university might have an age limit of 36 years, but one has to check that. Here under this program there are about 42 courses. So you have to choose one of the program where you have the experience and apply. Deadline to apply for the public policy good governance and this postgraduate courses with relevance to developing countries is 31st of July every year. The announcement is available on the website through the year, so it is not that you have to only see the announcement at a particular time. Deadline is always the same. The announcement generally remains the same unless there is a change which we would announce on the website. A PhD scholarship. The deadline is always 1st of October. Your last degree, your master's degree should not be older than 6 years at the time of application. You should have a research proposal, you should have a letter of acceptance from the German side, you should have worked on your proposal in consultation with the German professor. You submit your application 1st of October, end of November we hold interviews, March sometime you come to know if you have received the scholarship. Then we have a 2-week intensive German language course plus intercultural training, and 1st of June onwards, whatever, in the 1st of June is a Sunday, then 2nd of June onwards your German language course in Germany starts. Here there is only one small difference, that is your PhD registration should not be older than 3 years, because if it is older than 3 years you are almost ready to submit. So then, because there's always a lead time of 1 year, and if your PhD registration is more than 3 years old, you would be at the verge of submission by the time you go to Germany. So you would not be doing any research there. The same is the case with short term. The sandwich model program is for 1 year plus the language course, and the short term is for up to 6 months without any German language course. We have quite a few programs for senior scientists and postdocs. A postdoc scholarship is for 6 months, but there are also other programs, the research stay, which is for 3 years. These are for active academic members of the universities, the ones who are teaching, who have finished their ideally their PhDs. If they haven't, but they have been part of the teaching staff, they can recognize government recognized universities. They are both lecturerships for Indians to go and teach in Germany and Germans to come and teach in India. So we'll just there are a lot of, we have a long list of cooperation based programs. That is, we have institutional cooperation with the IITs, with the CSIR, with the Department of Science and Technology, with the UGC, they all have their individual partnerships. So you can, your university can apply for a project in the field of humanities, social sciences to the UGC. The program is for 2 years, it's mobility. Same if you have a science and engineering program, then you apply to the Department of Science and Technology. The CSIR and IIT programs are only meant for the employees of CSIR and the IIT. For the alumni, we have a range of programs. One is a re-invitation program. Up to 3 months, you can be invited again to a German university to do further research in your subject area. Then there are certain events that the alumni organizes. There are grants for books and journals and also some equipment grants. But for that you have to be an alumni of DAD. Here being alumni means you have received a scholarship for at least 1 year, 1 year's stay in Germany. So either you've done your sandwich model or a PhD. There are other organizations, the state, the university themselves, then there are some political foundations, they also give some funding. The details, as Shilpa had mentioned earlier, are all available in funding-guide.de website. You should always ask the university if they also have. A lot of structured PhD programs come with funding. There are other funding possibilities also. One really needs to ask the university. Even the professors have their own funds at times, which one can avail of if the professor agrees. This is our office in New Delhi, the white building. That's where also the DFG office sits. These are our email IDs. These details are also available on our website. So you are very welcome to get in touch with us anytime. Write an email to info@daddelhi.org, or you can also write to the rest of, but either you write to info or to Pune or to Bangalore or to Chennai or to Mumbai. Don't write to all 5 of us, then thinking that you will get different answers from different quarters. It doesn't happen. You'll get the same answer from everyone. So write to one of us, maybe at the max 2, whosoever is the closest to you. Yeah. And who's answering it? Who's responsible for it? So actually, it will be of disadvantage to you if you do that. So that's the end of the presentation. Now I think it will be better to take all your questions you might have about funding in Germany.